Have a seat. What happened to the other fella?
Change of plans.
Dead? Hand over the briefcase. No sudden movements.
It contains nothing of interest.
Walk along the stony path where no man's left behind. You may stumble upon the rocks beneath what lies there in the ground, but no one seems to wonder what's threatened deep below. Because who are they if you don't know where you're supposed to go? Diamonds are forever, and so is all of this. Nobody's ever thought about all the things we miss. There's fire where we're standing, and it burns us like before. But you don't know what you are missing. You'll be back for more. Risico. No one's gonna hold you down. Risico. All together, one at a time. I heard it through the grapevine that someone lost it all, but who and when and where it was, I still cannot recall. Are you here tomorrow, or will you die another day? The world is not enough for us to sit and fade away. Maybe you can write about all the things above. So send me a postcard from Russia with love. The thunder comes between us, but do you really care? You don't know what you are losing if you don't dare. Risico. Please tell me, where is your crown? Risico. No one's gonna hold you down. Zabba-dabba, baby, baby.
You were meant to question him, not to kill him.
I did collect the briefcase, sir.
You didn't follow my specific orders, 007. The man on the hard drive is an Arkadiusz Smolinski, a former KGB agent who went rogue when the wall fell.
And you want me to question him?
2 months ago, we received indications of him hacking the Bank of England. We managed to stop him before he could get to any of the nation's funds. Unfortunately, he got a hold of a series of codes used by our own bankers to encrypt the funds globally. You could say that he has the world's economy in his hands.
Who's on it, sir?
No one out in the field. I want you, 007. You're booked on the 8:45 flight to Moscow. You'll receive further information on location. Good luck.
The first subject on our agenda. We have to deal with number 7 and number 8. It has come to my knowledge that number 7 has supplied us with false and misleading information about future operations. He will have to be terminated in due time. Number 8, however, has decided to leave us. In 2 days' time, he will be in Copenhagen, meeting with the opposition, Quantum. We will have to make his disappearance permanent. Number 6, see to that, will you?
Yes, number 1.
We will now proceed with our weekly financial report. Number 5.
Yes, number 1. Extortion of the Panama government, $15 million. Destabilization of the border between Syria and Iraq, $30 million. Assassination of famous freedom fighter Kim Mong, provided by North Korea, of course, $45 million. That is a total sum of $90 million at your disposal, number 1.
Excellent, number 5. Number 6.
Distribution of narcotics in downtown Hong Kong, affecting approximately 7 million people, collected by Kronstein and myself. $1,237,000. Hong Kong dollars to be precise. After conversion, 160,000 US dollars.
160. I don't have to remind you that our expectations were considerably higher. Are you sure all the money has been accounted for?
Yes, number 1.
The possibilities of a higher assessment were substantially larger. I am sadly aware that one of you are guilty of embezzlement. Spectre is an organization totally dependent on the loyalty of its operatives, and everyone who deviates from these regulations has to be severely penalized. Moving on to Spectre's most ambitious operation yet. Risico. Number 3.
Thank you, number 1. Operation Risico is ready to commence. Number 4 and I will fly to Moscow tomorrow morning to the headquarters. We have stationed several competent operatives taking care of eventual espionage activity.
That is more than satisfactory, number 3.
Thank you, number 1.
Let us all drink to Operation Risico, and wish number 3 the best of luck. Spectre does not tolerate failure. This is the penalty that follows. Understood, number 6?
Yes. Yes, number 1.
Room service.
What did I order?
Bollinger RD, Royal Beluga, caviar, south of the Caspian.
Close enough.
Anatoly Borsch, head of Station M.
Bond. James Bond. Drink?
Of course. Thank you. Na zdrowie.
What's that?
That, to the average camera user, looks like a tripod. But it's actually a high-velocity sniper rifle designed to look like a tripod. Q-Ranch have named it the Snipod. It's for undercover use, naturally.
Naturally. But I don't think I will be needing it for this assignment.
I beg to differ, 007. You see, Arkadiusz Smolinski will have a photo shoot in a couple of days with a photographer from a Moscow newspaper. That photo shoot will be your way in. The photo shoot will take place in his personal headquarters just outside of town. You'll have to get there by your own. Oh, and by the way, 007, Q wants this back in excellent condition.
I might have guessed.
Well, I believe that's all.
Pity about the left-out Bollinger.
And the caviar. Good luck, 007.
Thank you, Anatoly. Who sent you? I won't ask again. Yes, hello? I'm calling on behalf of Arkadiusz Smolinski. His schedule has been postponed. The photo shoot has been cancelled. I'm here to see Arkadiusz Smolinski. I'm a photographer.
Let him through.
I am Arkadiusz Smolinski. Welcome to my humble abode.
Quite an establishment you've got here.
Yes. It's more than enough to cover my needs. I run this place on green energy from a nearby lake. We have to consider the environment, of course. I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Bond. James Bond. I'm writing for the London Financial Times.
May I see some identification, please?
But of course.
What have we here? Why do you carry a concealed weapon when you're all here to take some photographs?
You can't be too careful in Russia these days.
True. Well, you won't need it here anyway. I was thinking, perhaps we could have a game of pool before you take your photographs. And, maybe a drink?
I usually don't drink on the job, but I have the afternoon off, so why not? Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
You'll have to lose the martini. This is Russia, Mr. Bond. I'm competing in the Russian Championship in Bull next week in Moscow. And I would like to test out my skills on you before that.
I doubt that I'm at your level.
Oh, don't be so modest, Mr. Bond. Cheers.
This seems terribly difficult. No, it isn't.
No. So, round one goes to you.
This one for the clincher.
Play it. Congratulations on defeating me, Mr. Bond. You may go now to take your pictures.
Thank you.
Your little disguise as a photographer didn't last very long now, did it? Pathetic. I suspect you're here because of the little stunt I pulled at the Bank of England earlier this year. Am I right?
Go on.
Don't you think I recognize the MI6 weapon of choice? The Walter PPK. You must be a double O then. With license to kill. Me? I'm a member of Spectre.
Spectre?
Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge and Extortion. Operated by the greatest collection of human masterminds in the world.
Correction. Criminal masterminds.
If I fail, which I won't, someone else in the organization will just step in and finish the job. Quite easily, I might add, judging by the quality, or lack of quality, of double O's these days.
You are mad.
That depends on which side of the coin you're looking at, or want to be looking at. I'm sure your superiors don't give you the full picture every time they give you a mission. They just give you the orders and you don't question.
I don't need a full picture.
Who knows what corrupt governments and dictators they might be paying off? Huh?
That we leave to the Americans.
Maybe. Maybe not. You Brits won't do anything with this money anyway. The countdown to the transfer has already begun, and soon it will all be in the possession of Spectre. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. Guard! Initialize the transfer. What the hell is going on? Check the Englishman! James! Where are you? Bob, the British Secret Service, the licensed kill. Where are you?
enjoying ourselves? Why do you have to be like this?
Sit down, 007. How's the arm?
It's improving.
This was sent to us this morning, requesting special delivery to you. It has not yet been examined by Q Branch. We have yet to find out what the initials stand for. Any thoughts?
No, sir. I'm afraid not. However, Smolinski mentioned an organization named Spectre. I suppose that's a reasonable starting point.
I'll get to it immediately. Q, get me everything you have on a shadow organization named Spectre. It's most urgent. That will have to wait. Just do it. Any clues?
I'm clueless, I'm afraid.
For rest and recreation purposes, considering your injury, and to stay below radar, I suggest you take 2 weeks leave. Then you might have time to figure something out.
Luckily, I do have some urgent holiday.